Many media outlets, the media who report on the media, are saying today the real loser during last night's forum with the nominees was the moderator. And there was also a social media frenzy today about whether Clinton was receiving any help through an earpiece. Fox News media analyst and the host of Fox's MediaBuzz, Howard Kurtz, has the report.
Matt Lauer wasn't throwing softballs at NBC's Commander-in-Chief forum. He pressed Hillary Clinton on emailing classified information.
You were communicating on highly sensitive topics. Why wasn't it more than a mistake? Why wasn't it disqualifying?
And he pressed Donald Trump for making, quote, inflammatory comments.
If you say things you regret when you're Commander-in-Chief, you can spark a conflict, you can destabilize a region, you can put American lives at risk. Can we afford to take that risk with you?
But the Today Show anchor is drawing harsh criticism from both sides, especially from the left, much of it highly partisan. Clinton backers say Lauer was tougher on her and interrupted her more.
Right, but you said you think you're going to cheat.
Look, this is an important issue. I know we're on TV. We don't have a lot of time.
I want to get to a lot of questions.
I will talk quickly.
Which happened more as the clock was winding down. Top Clinton surrogate Neera Tanden even said people were suggesting this was sexist. A New York Times news story said Lauer surrenders to Trump. But Breitbart.com, controlled by Trump's campaign chief, ripped Lauer for asking no questions about the Clinton Foundation. Lauer did make a major misstep in failing to follow up on this response.
And I was against the war in Iraq because I said it's going to totally destabilize the Middle East, which it has.
By neglecting to note that Trump voiced lukewarm support for the war before the 2003 invasion. One advantage for Trump, no mention of recent controversies from his foundation to Trump University that are unrelated to national security. NBC could have had a military expert join Lauer, but veterans in the audience confronted both nominees. In the wake of last night's forum, Trump's son, Donald Jr., caused a stir by tweeting a link to a site that specializes in conspiracy theories, asking, was Hillary wearing an earpiece during last night's presidential forum? There's zero evidence of that, just as there was nothing to support the chatter that George W. Bush had hidden some kind of device during a 2004 debate. The hammering of a veteran interviewer like Matt Lauer is a preview of what Lester Holt, Anderson Cooper, Martha Raddatz, and our colleague Chris Wallace can expect during the debates. From polarized punditry to toxic tweets, the moderators will be hit as hard as the candidates. Brett?
We should point out the Clinton campaign vehemently denied that there was any earpiece at all and laughed it off. Hillary Clinton held her first news conference, actual news conference, in 9 months today, Howie. So, you know, you'd think the press would be really ready for that. How'd they handle it?
Well, there were some good questions, but also some wasted questions, Brett, about why Hillary isn't leading Donald Trump by more in the polls, and the RNC's accusation that she didn't smile during the forum. Maybe the press corps is a bit rusty after 9 months. Now, the email scandal did not come up during today's first press conference, but that subject had been raised a couple of times during press goggles this week on Hillary Clinton's plane.
Yeah, a couple of them on the plane. Howie, as always, thank you.